Right, I am back. Hopefully, that should have fixed things. I think it has. Gonna need the old confirmation again. If anyone's in chat, if we can get that. Gonna quickly look on my side of things and see if I can see anything. Right. Yeah, I can hear myself. I can hear myself. Perfect. Right. Well, that was a fail, and we're another 15 minutes late from trying to get things working here. Right. Bear with me while I just try and sort some stuff out quickly, because now all the links are wrong, in which I tried to get this out. So that's, we love that. There we go, there we go. Let me delete that one. Let me reply to it again. Add that in. Hopefully that works. Beautiful, right. That was an incredible, honestly, fail in trying to get that sorted right. Let's get rid of that one. And then hopefully we should only have the one that we're currently live with up and running. So hopefully that's worked. God, I said a bunch of stuff that I don't want to repeat. Just explaining situation and kind of like, hey, do you know what? I'm gonna give you the breakdown. First stream back on YouTube. I literally said like, let me know if the settings are all off and things like that. So the mic was muted, so they were, and then I went into a little bit of save. So we are just going to jump straight into kind of like what we're doing here, because I'm already way behind on kind of when I wanted to start streaming here. But essentially what we're doing here is a Barcelona save, and as you can tell from the title, that we're trying to get them out of debt, basically. Like, if you look at their finances and look into their debts and loans, you can see they are £655,000 in debt, and we want to try and fix that. Although, straight off the bat, because I am OCD as anything, we are playing with a European country, so let's change the currency to euros. It works now. WStream, let's go. Do you know what it was? You know what the issue was? Is I tried to be smart when recording stuff for my YouTube videos, and I split the tracks. So I had an audio track for my mic, and I had an audio track for my gameplay, just so I had the flexibility to, like, if I wanted to, like, I don't know. Well, anyway, with streaming, it seems to only stream track 1, which was just the gameplay. So it wasn't streaming the mic, so I had to just reset that back to normal. It's what I get for trying to be smart and trying to sort stuff out. But anyway, back to what we're doing here. So we're trying to get them out of debt, and the main way that we're going to be able to do that is just by trying to invest in youth, trying to play youth, and trying to sell some of our older players for big money at the sort of peak of their careers. So I mean, if we're looking at the sort of age here, you can see some of the sort of talent that we've got in the squad. Players like Lamine Yamal, players like Mark Casado, Lucas Roman, Shadi Riyad, although I don't know if he's going on loan or he's joining permanently. And so we're going to try and use those players, and we're going to try and get rid of the older players. We're looking at Lewandowski, Gundogan, Alonso, Martinez, Roberto, ter Stegen. You get the idea. We're going to try and cash in on them at the height of their careers, when their values are high, and reinvest that into the squad in younger players. Buy them cheap, buy them under the age of 20 ideally, and then reinvest them into the squad. I know there's a YouTuber out there that does this quite a lot, which I love watching his videos. It's called Omega Luke. He does like a youth to gold project on his videos. I'm not going to give myself as many rules and restrictions, basically. It's not like that. I'm kind of like following the same sort of angle in terms of trying to get this club out of debt, but I'm not as strict with the rules and restrictions. Like, if I fancy keeping Lewandowski because I think he's a world-class striker and I don't think there's anyone better than we can get in for the money that he's on, then I'll keep Lewandowski. I don't need to sell players, is basically what I'm trying to say. If they don't fit the system, that's probably when I'll get rid of them. Or if I can get a younger player to start, I'm going to try and kind of play this and try and be ruthless when I can. But I'm not just going to get rid of a player for the sake of it. And that's you pretty much caught up. I did quickly start the process of building a tactic out and just went for a vertical tiki-taka. I was starting to mess around with some of the positions, and that's when basically figured out the mic wasn't working and had to reset the stream, really. So what I was essentially saying is, you know, like to go for an attacking sweeper keeper. Ter Stegen's more than capable of doing that at the moment. I like to go with wing backs. I don't really like playing the inverted wing back, but we get 2 ball playing defenders here. I think that's the right call. I don't think having a libero in a back 4, especially when we've got wing backs, is a particularly smart thing to do. But then that means this defensive midfielder here, you know, if these guys, I'm still debating whether to put them on attack, because I do think, especially for Balder, I think having him race forward, like if you look at his pace and his crossing, they're decent, and it's only going to get better because he's young. I think having him up that wing there leaves this a bit exposed, so I can put him on to stay wide and De Jong to come in here. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So we put him to stay wide, and put Balder on attack, but then put Frankie De Jong as a halfback or an anchor, or yeah, the halfback drops deeper than a standard defensive midfielder in possession and looks to offer an outlet for quickly recycling possession and to offer protection against the counter attack. See, it's more of a, it's not really, doesn't really suit him. It's the deep lying playmaker that suits Frankie De Jong. I feel like I probably need more of an anchor. Maybe Frankie De Jong isn't that guy. Maybe I do play him further upfield. But then that means then Gavi or Pedri have to sort of make way. I don't think I've really got somebody that's like perfect for that role. Like Sergi Roberto, I mean, his tackling's not really up to scratch. Gundo, maybe? Where is Gundo? 13 tackling, again, not really, and he's definitely better up the pitch. Maybe we make do with Frankie De Jong at the moment. What's his tackling? Oh, 11. Or maybe we just create a system that suits him, because he is one of our better players, so it'd be kind of dumb not to kind of, you know, play into his hands. So maybe if we do go for a defensive deep line playmaker even, maybe I just keep Balder on support for now. Maybe put some, so get further forward is an instruction we can't take off, but maybe although I put him as a fullback, because the fullback again, it's not really playing to his or maybe I just make sure Kunde stays back. Maybe I put him as an inverted fullback and then keep Christensen to stay wide and let Balder go forward. And then you end up with sort of like a back 3, but make sure that Christensen covers the left side when he can. I think that's the play. I mean, we're going to have to wait and see, really. Pedri and Gavi. So I feel like I'm gonna wait for the midfield. I'm gonna sort the attack first. I think. Do I want inside forwards or inverted wings? I don't know. Have they got good? I feel like they're more finishers than crossers. I mean, Varane's not bad. He can do a bit of both. Same with Rafinha. Maybe wings is the way to go then. Inverted wingers. But then maybe. Oh no, because we want. I feel like I get complete forward for Lewandowski. Seems like the play. Like he is 6'1", great finishing. He can, you know, come back and, you know, play with the ball as well. Yeah. I've just got to sort of, like, Pedri as a Mazzala would be great, but then I'm like, do I need two more strong, you know, midfielders? Like, what does Gavi do? He's I guess ball-winning midfielder. Mazzala, advanced playmaker, box-to-box. Maybe I keep Gavi as a box-to-box. Let's see his stats for that. His stats aren't bad for that, but like his natural fitness. A lot of his main stats, bravery, off-the-ball teamwork, work rate. Maybe box-to-box works well for him. But then you'd want to kind of take Pedri off for someone like Gundo and maybe have an advanced playmaker in there as well. But put him on support. Deep line or just normal central. Nah, I think advanced playmaker there works well. But then I guess that could be Pedri as well, no? Like, if I can find him, put Pedri back in there. He can do that role. It's just his strength and his tackling isn't great. He just doesn't seem like he can he can hold ground. If you know what I mean. Oh. Just bear with us. I've realised that I'm not signed into something here that I need for the stream. You get into that, and we should be golden. There we go. Perfect. Right. Maybe I do want Boulder to attack then. If I've got this sort of defensive positioning opened up, inverted, and then maybe I put him, or maybe I do try and use an inside forward here, and just be really attacking down that side. Nah, I think support's enough, because support gets him further forward. I don't feel the need to put him on attack. Right, I think that's our team. Maybe do you know what? I'm gonna probably start with Gundo instead of Pedro. I feel like, obviously, even just on stats there, he is the better player. And then on the bench, we're gonna go with Payner, Mikafai. I know Martinez is injured, but we'll put him there just because, obviously, he's available to us. I'm going to unlist players that are listed at the moment because I haven't made my mind up on them. The reality is, Alonso's probably most likely definitely going. But we'll just wait for now. Mark Casado, Lucas Roman, got Firmin, Garrido. A lot of young players here. A lot of young players. Gonna have to decide if any of them are gonna get relegated back down to the B team, because I don't know why a lot of them are in here. Alarcon out for 3 months. Well, how long's Martinez out for? 2 months. Right, so let's get Martinez out there with. I just wanted to kind of get a lay of the land of, like, if everyone was fit, who would I have? We are lacking some players here. Martin Grigoriev. Alright. I'm happy with that. Lamine Yamal is still on this game, still 15 and only 2-star current ability. So we're not gonna start him straight away, but he's definitely gonna get game time and he's definitely gonna get into the team. Same for Min as well. But he can, you know, play anywhere really across that front line. So I'm pretty happy having him. Let's see Garrido. I don't think he's ready for. Can I put him back in the B team? I can't. Well, I mean, I'll keep him around in the team, but he's getting loaned at the first opportunity. Mark Casado, I feel like we could probably get some use out of. I think box-to-box midfield is probably the one, right? Apparently not according to his stats. His dribbling, finishing ain't great. Maybe he's more of a deep player. Yeah, his tackling's good. Maybe I start training him up as the halfback that we do want to fill that role. So let's go on to the training. And let's start training him as a halfback. And then what I'm going to do here is be a little bit smart. I'm going to put him in there. Put him on a personalised role as halfback, not anchor, as halfback. And then when he does come in, he can start getting game time in that position. So look at Payner. Never looks great on this game, but you know, I think he's a decent backup keeper for now. Left back, right back. Roberto, I think, would do very well in that inverted. Oh, no, he doesn't. I thought he would fit well in that role. Apparently not. Okay, I've got to be careful with that. Alonso will fit well in that role. Wing back. So we don't really have a right back. I mean, I guess Araujo can play there as well as Kunde, so those two can rotate. Pedri, Firmin, Roman. Lucas Roman. He looks decent, to be fair. Again, not quite where he needs to be, but you know, he's got potential. I think we've also got Alarcon as well, who's injured, who could come into that role as well. 19 years old. And then if we look at the dev centre, we want to look at the B team. Who have we got? We've got Alex Valla, but he's going to Levante. I'm hoping that's a loan spell. I think he went to Chelsea in real life, didn't he? We've got a striker. I'm pretty sure that's a permanent deal for Pedrola. Danny Rodriguez. We've got some good players. I don't think we need to call anyone up just yet, just this minute. Let's have a look at the transfers. I want to understand who we're going to be getting in. at the moment. So we're going to be getting Mark Vidal in, 23 years old. Seems like he's more for the B team. Having a look, Trilly. We're getting Cancelo on loan from City. He will be very good. I mean, to be fair, he can play that right back position pretty well. I can play left back quite well as well. I'm pretty happy with that. We've got Ramau. He's actually he would be a very good half-back, no? Yeah, 17 tackling. Maybe he's the guy we're missing. We're getting some youngsters in, Darvic. We're getting Felix in on loan. He can play back up to Lewandowski, perhaps, or even play on the wing. We're getting Victor Roque in, but that's in January. Yeah, do you know what? I'm pretty happy with how that's looking. Obviously, like I said, I can't remember if I said it on the failed stream or this stream, but I do put disable first transfer window on just because I find it kind of, keeps the realism alive. If people are making transfers off of no individuality of the game save and just as it is when it starts, it always tends to be the same transfers over and over again. So I let the first 6 months play out first, and then you get a bit of uniqueness to each save. I'm just going to accept that. I think definitely want to offer Casado a new contract. So we're going to get in there straight away. Hopefully he just accepts being a future prospect. I don't want to go promising the world to him just yet. What's he currently on? I want to be careful here. 2.3k. Let's see if he'll accept 10k. 10k, 250k, 4-year contract. If you reach 20 games, we'll up that to 20k. And then if you reach 30 games, we'll up that to 30k. Minimum fee release clause. I think release clauses need to be in there, yeah. So, I mean, I don't want to let him go for cheap. I think setting a big release clause at 80 million is the play right now. Give him a 10% yearly wage rise. Relegation wage drop. Let's see what he says. Okay, so he's dropped some stuff. The release clause is in there. Definitely wants more than what we offered him, and especially I think the release clause will have upped that. God, he wants more money if he gets to certain games, and he's dropped the. No, do you know what? No, I'm not happy with that. It's 20 and 30. That's the agreement. $20k and 30k. I'm sticking to that. But I will give you more money off the bat. He likes that, right? Signed him. Roberto and Alonso I'm going to leave for now. Potentially extend Roberto for another year. Or just probably maybe let him go on a free. I don't know, he's a youth player. I like having players that have come through the academy in the team, but he's not very good, and that's the problem. Right, I am just going to end the meeting. I don't really want to talk to anyone right now. Let's have a look at our staff. Who's our assistant manager? Oh no, his head of youth development, Jose Ramon Alexanco. He looks decent, we'll keep him. Have we got an assistant manager? I haven't got an assistant manager. Let's have a look at the staff. Ivan Torres, good fitness. He's a fitness coach. Edu Pons, decent fitness coach. I'm not going to get rid of him. Anyone that just sticks out like a sore thumb, I'm looking to get rid of. He looks decent as well. God, we've got 4 fitness coaches in the team. I mean, they all look decent, to be fair, so I'm not looking to get rid of any of them. And a really good goalkeeping coach there, who's been at the club for a while. We do have a set-piece coach as well, who is decent. Right. So, let's have a gander at some staff. I need to get a new assistant manager. Let's just look for decent assistant managers with decent-ish stats. Right, maybe the pool's a little bit too big there. Let's narrow it down a little bit. Anyone that I recognise? I always like going for Brian Kidd, me. Obviously, being a City fan. Decent assistant manager. He only stays, because he's really old, he only does a year and then retires. And then I think at that point, then we can look for someone new. So I'm just going to get Brian Kidd in for the first season. He's always a safe pair of hands. Always accepts, because he's out of a job. He's going to definitely want more than that. Let's do a starting offer of 10k. He's definitely going to want more, but... Oh, yeah, much, much more. Let's see if we can bring that down to 16k. He's happy with that. Alright, we've got our assistant manager in. Now we need to look for some staff, some coaches. I tend to do this. What I like to do is just go for a really good in each individual stat. So a really good attacking coach and a really good defensive coach. Renato Busso, he's good, but the rest of his stats are a bit stinky. What about Bergkamp? It's kind of the same, I'm not going to lie. None of them are looking... Oh, he's good. Alan Russell. Set piece coach for Norwich. And he's going to be coming to Barcelona. Bet he didn't expect that. Right, let's get him in. Give him 5k. Oh, he wants more. Cheeky bastard. Right, there you go. 6k. I mean, he's both actually defending and attacking, to be fair. So, I mean, we'll still try and get a specific defensive coach in. A lot more of these guys. Although, no, I didn't really put the stats up, did I? Ooh, he's very good. Is he going to stay at Inter? He's only got a year left on his deal. Do you know what? I'll shoot up to 11. See if he might just end up taking a counter from Inter, but we can always see. Forget how many slots I've got. I definitely need another goalkeeping coach. Let's get one more goalkeeping coach in and just see where we sit after that. I want someone decent here. Who's free? Ooh, okay. Italian goalkeeping coach. We'll take him. He's out of a contract at the moment. And there we go. Forehead kiss the camera real quick. I'm here trying to become a tactical mastermind, one of the greatest managers that ever lived. I'm in my element. I ain't got time. I ain't got time for forehead kisses. Right, set piece induction. Let's just quickly get through this. I'm barely going to, like, what time is it? It's nearly 8. It's nearly kick-off for the City game, and I'm barely going to make any progress here. I mean, ultimately, to be fair, this is just a test stream, so I'm not gonna deep it too much. Right, we got that side. We do general training, because I don't mess around with training. It's boring, and I don't like it. And then with that, I think we can continue. We're going to get our friendly coming up. And then we can start moving. I see stuff like this, having to sort this every time, just does my absolute head in. Right. I give big fines if you go AWOL in my team. Not a fan. Not a fan. I am a strict man. Hopefully it should be an easy one. I'm just going to say I expect you to win. Expect you to reach the final. Expect you to win. Everyone's happy with the code of conduct. Right, fantastic. Everyone's happy. We like that. Oh, I'm just going to have to skim. I'm just going to skim through this. More striking options. Wow, they didn't like me off the back of that. This is why I wanted FM25. I'm getting bored of stuff like that. Right, we're just gonna go straight against the Barca Athletic team. Seems good for me. Now, every time you get like a new FM, I'm excited to see all the chat dialogue options, if anything's changed. But it just gets to the point where you get to this point of the cycle, like a year in, and you're like, skip. Right, match preview. Dressing room. Enjoy the run out. I am genuinely not really asked about the result of this. But before we do get started, let's make sure we've got all our settings correct. I only want key highlights. I don't want extended highlights. I don't want to be watching the games for ages. Or at least for the friendlies anyway. Maybe I'll put extended back on when we actually get into the season. I do like vertical scrolling. Gives me a good chance to see the tactical analysis of the team. Could probably do with quickening that up a little bit. Did notice I haven't actually done this tactics part here. I am just using the vertical tiki-taka. This could be a downfall. But I'm not going to make any changes now, because any changes that I make will just not be saved. So we'll just continue with this. Hopefully a friendly against the B team. We should be winning this. See how we get on. You see already there, Baldi really high up. Gundogan makes the through ball. Lewandowski with the goal. Fantastic. 1-0. 5 minutes in. Hopefully a sign of things to come. Alright, 21 minutes in, not really much else has happened. Again, we are on key highlights, so we're probably not going to see too much, to be honest. Anyone having bad games? The wingers aren't doing particularly well, but everybody else seems to be doing alright. Pardon me. It's always the worry with... well, not to be fair, I've got Ferran as an inside forward. I don't feel like... Well, you know what? They've just proved me wrong. I was going to say, I don't feel... Oh, well, it's this lad anyway. I don't feel like they have particularly good games until they get goals and assists. You never just see a winger have a good game regardless of like the stats of goals and assists. Alright, well there we go. Now they've proved me wrong. Ferran Torres to Rafinha. 2-0. I do want to try and make Ferran Torres work here. He's a good player, and I think he's still young in this team. Is it 20? Yeah, 23 on this game. So he's still. Well, I say he's got potential. It's our scout's opinion is that he's already reached his potential, but he can play up top as well. So you can, when Lewandowski's a bit knackered, if we develop our other wingers, he can be used there. And there you go. He gets his goal. Rafinha pays him back. Now the wingers are having a great game, the best game. Sounded a bit Trump there. The best. Only the best. Good save from ter Stegen. Don't want to get carried away. This is just the B team. I need to keep reminding myself that. But I think we are going to make some changes. We're 60 minutes in. Some players that I do want to get game time. Oh, they've put players that aren't even going to be here. I think it's only Pedri really out of them that I really want to give game time to. Maybe Roberto. Put Roberto on. Garrido could play. I'm really not interested in playing Garrido at this point, to be honest. Let's get Roberto and Pedri on. See what they can do. Because Gundogan had a decent game. Pedri, ooh, hits the post. Nearly. Nearly an instant impact there. There we go. There's his impact. Pedri. Lewandowski with the assist. This has been a great first game. I do realise I'm saying that it's the B team, but like I've had some shockers coming straight on and just absolutely shitting the bed against the B team. And this has been decent. This has been comprehensive. Oh, ter Stegen there. See that sweeper keeper attack coming out, dealing with it. As long as he does deal with it every single time, I'm happy. The B team got the ball here. We still are in normal time. Plays it through. I was talking too much. Talking too much. 90th minute, they do get a goal back. Unfortunately, no clean sheet for the defence, but still looking good. Still looking good. A 4-1 win. We take that. Maybe I don't really change much about the tactic then. If that tactic's working, I mean, I guess we'll find out if when we play proper teams. We do start balanced. Shorter passing, focusing through the middle. Working the ball into the box. Slow tempo shot. Do you know what? I'm relatively happy with that because I do want to play narrow. Got good passes in the team. It makes sense to have short passing. Focusing through the middle. Counter press, yeah. Distribute short kicks. High defensive line, high press. Yeah, do you know what? I am genuinely happy with that tactic. You know, and I don't really want to change too much and then it stop working. So take these guys out because they're not going to be at the club. Hopefully that sorts itself out for the next game. We've got Levante in a friendly in 4 days, and then Ghent. Oh, fantastic. So he's decided to join us. We love that. Mario Cecce. Alan Russell, the Scotsman. Adriano Bonauti. Is that how you pronounce his name? I should know this being half Italian. We're going to get Alan Russell learning some Spanish. I feel like we're getting them all learning some Spanish here. Brilliant. Brian Kidd's joining the club. Let's get him learning some Spanish as well. I'm quite excited. There we go. Mark Casado to a new contract. Gundogan already out for a month. That 80 million release clause was probably a bit OTT, but I'm happy nonetheless. You know, lock him down. Let's just try and get through a couple of games here. I am probably gonna want to leave. I'm like at the very latest at half time for the City game. I want to at least watch the second half, just in full transparency. So I don't know how much longer I'm going to be live for. But again, this is just a little test stream. Now that I've got it set up, now that I know it works, just go live in an instant for the rest of the week. So let's get Pedri in. Let's shuffle this team around. I have my OCD and making sure everyone's in the right positions. I'm not going to include anyone. I think I'm happy with just having the bench like that. I'm not going to include anybody else. We are against Levante. Do I want to shuffle the team around? We have got a few tired legs out there. Who do they recommend for Rafinha? Probably Lamine Yamal, right? That makes sense. What's his crossing like? 14 crossing already at that age. Alright, we do start him. And then maybe we shuffle about a bit. I know Mika Fai's a left-footed centre-back. 6'1". He's did nothing outstanding, but he's 19 years old and he is decent. So let's give him a go. We are against Levante, so you know maybe we'll be okay. Yeah, and we'll leave it at that. I think I'll go ahead with that. Gonna look to probably give like Roman and Casado some game time as long as we're doing well out there. But again, this will be the test of the tactic now. Does the tactic still work against an actual La Liga team? Good start. Varane with the ball. Plays it back to De Jong. Back to Varane. Hits the post. Lewandowski keeps it in. Back to Varane. And again, can't put it away. Again hitting the post. So unlucky here so far. Varane still got the ball, though we are dominating possession here. Pedri. Gotta be better. Gotta be better. Oh my god, from the corner. Araujo playing right back today. Gets the goal. Frankie de Jong with the assist. Beautiful delivery. Our set piece coach. Yeah, I think I said that right. Doing wonders for us there. But they answer back straight away with Robespierre. Literally 3 minutes later. Near post. You hate to see it. So far it looks like it's Pedri not having a great game here. We've got another set piece here. Can we repeat? We can! It's just a game with set pieces at the moment. Araujo with a second goal. Frankie de Jong with a second assist. 19 minutes in. They're coming thick and fast. I thought I was another set piece then. Oh, Yamal's got it to Pedri. Oh, Pedri. That's my worry with Pedri that I was saying about his strength. Just gets shoved off the ball way too easily. But we do have a penalty here. I'm assuming Lewandowski to take it, which should be a guaranteed goal. There we go. 3-1. Frankie de Jong doing everything. 2 assists and gets the penalty as well. Having a great game. Given all that big talk about wingers not having good stats if they're not really doing anything on the goals and assists front, but Lamine Yamal doing very well at the moment. Must have put in some good crosses. Oh, Balder keeps it, but then loses it straight away. Got lucky there. I don't mind having that goal conceded against him because it was from a set piece, but I don't want to concede anything from open play ideally. Because this is, I think the experimental part of this tactic is the back line, just to fit with the players that I've got, because we don't have an out and out right back yet until Cancelo joins the club. I'm not going to make any changes just yet. Mika Fai having a good game as well. Love to see it. Pedri still struggling out there. Again, I do think that's a physical role. He is still young. I guess I could train his strength. Try and get his strength up. Varane struggling a little bit out there as well. I think probably going to make some changes now. I'm going to bring on Alonso. What about Firmin? Can Firmin play box to box? You can. Does it suit him? It does a little bit. It's sort of like, not really, but sort of does. Let's bring on Firmin and Casado. Bring Casado on as a halfback. And then... Oh, Roman doesn't really play that position. Can Yamal play left? He can, but he's not really... I guess he still works in... not really... Don't like Yamal there, but I want to take Varane off, but... Roman only plays on the right. What footed is he? Left footed. Yeah, no, it makes sense why he wouldn't. I guess Rafinha could come on. Nah, we'll leave it. We'll leave as is for now. We've made a lot of changes already. Alonso. Ah, there we go. Varane to Lewandowski. Varane's game's turned around. Maybe I try and train up Roman to use his weaker foot, maybe. Otherwise, we are going to be stuck here. Unless Alarcon can play that position, but I'm not sure. I'll need to double check that. Ooh, nearly from open play. Good save by Ter Stegen. Another great save by Ter Stegen, having a decent game. Only conceded 1 from the set piece, but he's not been very busy. Only 5 shots. We have been more clinical. Yamal Yamal, come on. Lamine Yamal, there we go. Araujo with the assist. 2 goals and an assist for the right back. We love that. 5-1. This tactic is working. Right, don't concede now. Don't concede now. Don't drop your guard. Nearly goes out. Back into the middle. Oh. Again late on, De Frutos with the goal. Damn, I want to watch the replay of that. Gutting, really. We've done so well to keep it clean up until there. Maybe bringing on Alonso and Casado. Open us up a little bit. But 5-2 win. We are generally happy with that. And then we've got Ghent next. We've got a nice 7-day break in between that and some players joining the club. Right, I am just going to quickly nip away. I just need to quickly go to the toilet. I'll be back in like a minute, so don't go anywhere. As promised, I am back. Right, let's get moving on. We're making good progress now. We're starting to pick up the pace. We're going to get Ramau in. It's an extra option. I'm wondering now, if I get Ramau in, am I going to be really playing Casado a lot throughout the year? We got something there about restructuring our debt. I'm not going to even try and understand that, but it sounds like good news. Just try and blitz through these dates here. Because the transfer window's closed, there's nothing that's really going to happen. Alex Collado got released on a free, okay. Okay, we got Ramau through. Oh, here's something that's about me being OCD here. I'm going to have to look up Oriol Ramau's jersey number. He was number 18. Because it does annoy me when things aren't accurate. Oh, but Lucas Roman's 18. Oh, I'm just going to have to wait until we can do that, and I'll sort it all at the time. Because that will wind me up. Not worried about any of these release clauses because the transfer window's shut. Nil Ruiz leaves on a free transfer. It's a shame we're going to lose Nico Gonzalez to Porto here because he's a good player. Right, get Ramau in. And then we are going to start him. But we are going to put him on personalised halfback. I just want to see, really, if that halfback role does work. We're going to play Penna in this game, get his fitness up. Let's switch around these again. Let's get Kunde back in at right back. Even though Araujo did have a good game at right back. He actually plays better at right back than he plays centre back. What is he? 6'2". Oh, but he just looks like a great centre back. I can't justify. Whereas Kunde looks decent, you know, pace and everything. 5'10". Yeah, Kunde's a right back. He's not really a centre back. Don't really want to be playing him there. Didn't mean to hit my mic there. Let's bring Rafinha back on. Yamal did have a good game. So good to obviously know. Do we play Firmin? I'm going to keep Pedri in there for now. I want to see how he gets on. We'll keep Pedri in there. I want to see Pedri have a good game. But if he's struggling, we'll maybe put Firmin on. Starting well here, Rafinha to Lewandowski. Rafinha to Varane. Nearly gets the first goal inside 3 minutes. Gavi into the box. The only thing that worries me about Ramau is that we do play a high defensive line, and he is, I'm pretty sure, slow as anything. Yeah. He has got some decent stats on this game, though. As long as you feel like if you have a team that suits him, then he's not bad. I guess, to be fair, I am playing as a halfback, so he shouldn't be racing up the pitch at all. He should just be sitting back, so hopefully doesn't get caught too off guard. Pedri, beautiful ball to Rafinha. Back across to Lewandowski, and he goes down. I think this is a penalty for us. It is. Still only 6 minutes in here. Ooh, and a save from Nade. Okay. Didn't expect that. Good save as well, by all accounts. Pedri in, no one home. Baldi back to Varane. Ramau recycles it. Yeah. 17 minutes in, not looking too good. We haven't got our first goal yet. Obviously, due to that missed penalty, Lewandowski not looking like he's having a great game. Oh, Varane, what a little... sneaks it in at the near post. Let's watch this again. Brilliant through ball by Balder. Yeah, Nadi goes to save it at his far post, and yeah, Varane just tucks it away. Varane doing well for us at the moment. I think I'm happy with those. For Varane and Rafinha and Yamal, going to be some good rotation there. I'm happy with that. Be interesting to see how Felix gets into that. Although I could play Felix, I'm pretty sure I could play Felix as in Pedri's position as well. Although I have got Gundo for that as well. Ramau not having a great game. Christensen not having a great game. Lewandowski, but although I do know Lewandowski's is mainly just because of the penalty miss. Not looking good. Oh, I've just got a goal notification. City, 1-0 up. Come on. Haaland, we love that. Oh, God, I'm gutted. I'm missing this for the stream, but, you know, needs must. Needs must. I better not be getting no VAR notification now. Beautiful stuff. And we scored another goal. Baldi to Torres again, and I completely missed that. Okay, we're going to persevere with the team at the moment as it stands. I think everyone's sort of getting their ratings back up. Ramal getting his back up. Lewandowski getting his back up. As we are 2-0 up now against Levante. Thinking even if I wanted to take Lewandowski off this game, I don't really have an option apart from Varane, and he's already been playing, so. And then we don't really have someone for his position yet. Yeah, 65 minutes in though, so this is where I'm looking at making a change here. I'm going to bring Firmin on for Pedri there. Lucas Raman can play up top, but not as a complete forward. Let's have a look at where he's. A little 5'5", little magician, maybe a poacher. Or a pressing forward. Let's put him to a pressing a target for. Why has he got 3-star for that? That doesn't make sense. Let's put him as a pressing forward and see how he gets on. Gonna bring Casado on for Ramau as well. See how these youngsters get on. Penna, still with a clean sheet, by the way. We love that. I mean, he hasn't had to face any shots this game, but not his fault. Alright, I think that's going to be it. A nice little 2-0 win for us there. Roman didn't get really a chance to do anything once he came on, but just getting him some game time, not a bad thing. I've just noticed that I've still got Christensen listed. I don't want that, he's a good player. Although he is on massive wages. Alright, we've got Leon now next. And it's a testimonial. I wonder whose testimonial that is. Just keep the pitch size the same. I don't really understand that or know how to even get into that. Alright, beautiful. That is only a loan deal because Shadi Riyad will be potentially a very good centre-back option for us. Who's this fellow? Imen Cospo. Swiss 16-year-old from Zurich. So let's have a look at our under-18. Yeah, I thought so. We've got Kabasi and Fort. Two really good players in our youth setup here. That I want to try. Well, probably wait for them to start of just get that little bit better, and then probably start using them. Also got Mark Bernal as well. He looks very good. Probably won't sort of feature first half of the season. Maybe start featuring second half of the season. We'll see. I don't want to rush them into the team unless we desperately need them. But if Mika Fai doesn't come on too well, then I could really see myself using Kabasi quite early. 20-year-old Triller looks decent right back. He's in the under-19s for now. Can I put him in the Barca Athletic? I think he belongs there, to be fair, considering his age. Oh, I'm declining that. I'm not doing an interview for a 16-year-old. You can do one. Can you tell me whose testimonial this is? Anthony Lopez's testimonial. You know what? He has stayed there a long time. I remember on the earlier games he was always a decent pickup, Anthony Lopez. Do you know what I realised that we've not done yet? We've not set up any scouting at all, and that is a problem. Let's delete these focuses that are sort of pre-set up, and we're going to set up some of our own. And they're all going to be focused on youngsters. So I'm going to do any position from our tactic. We're only looking up to, I'd say, 19-year-olds. And again, we don't really care who we're getting in, just as long as they have really good potential. It's going to be an ongoing focus, and we're going to send them to particular locations as well. If this is where I do that, or is it in the main details? Ah yeah, areas, here we go. Choose an area. I don't think I'm going to go too granular, but I am going to go by country. So we're obviously firstly got to set one up in Spain. I wish there was a way to kind of like copy over your previous recruitment focus. So having to set all these up from scratch is going to be annoying. It's probably why I never really bother. So we'll go France next. Ongoing again. Probably should be naming these as well so I can keep track of them. Ongoing. Let's go for Italy next. Just for now, I'm going to cover the main areas, I think. Oh, God, we don't want that. Let's get him to 19-year-old. So this is where I probably need to go in, edit, and just put Italy so I know which one it is. So that's France, so let's do that. Fran. Oh, if I can actually spell. I'm just hoping that all my scouts are decent here, so. And they should be if we're playing with Barcelona, surely. Any position. 19. Again, let's get this right down. Ongoing areas. I'm just going to go for UK and Ireland as a region. Please don't be annoyed at me, any of the Irish. I'm just going to put UK for that. And I'll do one more for now. Oh, maybe. Actually, that's a lie. I'm going to do a few more. Because this one is going to be Brazil. Again, if I can spell. And we're going to do one for Argentina. Again, we are probably going to do more later down the line. I just don't want to spend the majority of this stream setting up recruitment. There we go. And we'll just see what we get back from those. Why are you asking me about a contract with Danny Rodriguez that isn't even in the first team? Only come to me with questions about the first team. The disrespect. Right. Who do we want to register? We want to register Martinez, Christensen. Make sure the players that are actually going to be playing are getting registered. When's he leaving? I need to check when a lot of these players are leaving to make sure that I'm not using them when I could be. Marcos Alonso in. Mark Casado in. Romao in. Alright, well, I can't register for Min or Yamal until They get a certain wage, but mate, I don't. So he got a new contract. All right, he's going to be getting a new contract soon because this is in the real world, so he's got a contract upcoming. I don't know really if there's a way that we can see that. Gundogan's still not fit. Right, up against Leon. I'm going to respect the fact that this is a goalkeeper testimonial and play to Stegen. Joe, I think I'm just going to go back with a full-strength team here. Although Pedri's not really had... Oh, do I play Pedri again? I feel like I play Pedri again, you know. Well, actually, I am going to play Yamal instead of Rafinha. Because I do want to get his fitness up. Again, that is the issue here. There's a few players on here that I would like to, you know, get their fitness up and make sure they are fit. I am actually going to play... Nah, I'll bring him on at half-time. Alright, the new signings I've completely forgot about, have we? Nah, we're good. We good. Right, let's go into this match. They're not even playing. Where's Anthony Lopez? He's not playing his own testimonial. The shame of it. Oh, Gavi steals the ball. Can he get it in the goal? He can't. "21 minutes in, nothing to really see at the moment." Where's Luca? Is Luca? I thought so. Yeah, Luca Baz going Leipzig. Nothing really in this first half, and the winger's not playing well. Balder's not playing well. Team find it hard to get motivated, it seems here. Maybe give it a little bit extra and start giving out some chances to other players here, because this is not going well so far, and Leon are actually getting back into the game. 4 shots on target to our 3 at the moment. Right, we're hitting the 60th minute here. It's time to make some changes. I'm going to bring on Rafinha. I'm going to bring on Firmin. I'm going to bring on Alonso. Might bring on Casado as well, actually, for De Jong. Yeah, let's bring on Casado. Trust the tactic. If we don't lose possession here to Stegen, Christensen, Alonso with it. We can get Alonso up on that wing and just get him to get a cross in. He can be deadly. Oh, Gavi tries to get it free. He does retain the ball though. Back to Koundé. Koundé. Oh. Loses it. We do recycle well. Firmin. Ferran. Oh, Ferran. Brother. You should have scored from there. Casado makes his way onto the pitch now. Ferran not having a good game. Again, we don't really have anyone who can replace him at the moment. So we are just kind of stuck with him. I'm going to shout at the boys. Oh, I accidentally clicked no pressure then, and now they're all demotivated. Lovely. No pressure, guys. We're just 0-0. They did not like that. And that's the way the game's going to end. Well, it's good that we're not conceding, but I would have preferred to get a goal there. A true goalkeeper's testimonial. 0-0. There we go. Squad numbers to be decided. Make sure we get this right. So, 18 is Ramau. Alonso. I'm sure Alonso was number 3. No, it's Balde. Alonso. Bear with me, guys. That's incredibly boring, and he was 17. Missing anyone? Lucas Roman. What was Lucas Roman? Was he even given a number? He wasn't. Was Garrido given a number that season? Okay. So now I just need to make sure that new signings have got their numbers free as well. So who's still to come in? Cancelo is number 2 free. Number 2 is free. Felix 14, that's free. Roke 19, that's free. And then do you know what I actually can do as well? Let's get the under 19s in, because Kabassi does have a number. Oh, he's already got it. 39, lovely. No, that was Hector 4, apparently. So I'm being told. What was Kabassi? 33. And 4 was apparently 39. Oh, these numbers, they're so wrong. Why am I bothered about this? Why? I've started it now. You know, you gotta finish it. What was Casado then, actually? Did Casado even have a number? 30, apparently. We are getting through this, I promise. Where is he? I can't even find him. Unai Hernandez, there we go. What was he? 35. Well then what was Mika 5? 41. God, all these numbers are wrong. Right, he's not there. Take a number off him. Alright, let's check. All these odd numbers. God, this, if you need an example of why I'm OCD, this is it. There we go. Right. And now from that point on, I can make any decisions I want on anything. Is he saying top goal scorer is Griezmann? Surprising. Oh no, top player that is, top player. Still though, the Griezmann's top of that. Interesting. He hasn't been that good since he joined Barcelona and then went back. Right, up against Lille. This is our last friendly, I believe. So I'll probably want to use this if we can to rotate some players and get the fitness up. So I do agree with the shout that the assistant said of starting Payno. Get his fitness up, because I am going to let him play the cup matches. I've always been like this on FM. You let your secondary keeper play the cup matches unless you get to a 10s final and you really do feel like you should be starting your main man. Like say we face Real Madrid or Atletico. But then that's only if I've only got a semi-decent backup keeper. I've got a decent backup keeper, then I'm playing them in the final as well. I'm following through. So anyway, let's put Payno on. Kunde's a little bit shattered. I'm going to have to rotate these guys out again, but that gives me an opportunity to play Mika Fai as well. Top play Yamal again. No, I'm going to play... I feel like Yamal's got... I'll bring him on in the game. Really want to try and figure out where I can best use Min. I think it is there. Or do I play him? No, maybe I'll play him box to box. We'll keep Pedri on. We'll actually give Gavi a rest because Gavi's fully fit. Alonso. See, the problem with Alonso is he's just not really rapid. We'll give him a shout though. We'll give him a shout. We'll keep Frankie on. Romel's out on the bench if needed. Again, did we sign anyone new? Like, not. Let's filter out for not at the club. No, it's Gundo and Martinez. What I am going to do now that I know the players that I'm going to want to be maybe given chances to, let's put Hector Fort on the bench. Let's put Marc Bernal on the bench and Pau Cabasa. I'm happy with that, but I am going to have to give Marc Bernal a number now. Because, again, that will bother me if he doesn't. Where is he? Bernal. Alright, let's just give him a random number. 52, there you go. No one's going to have 52. I've got a good team, Lil. So this, you know, probably actually a good test for some of the backup players to see if they can hold their own against a good team. We've still got main players out there. We've got Torres, Rafinha, we've got Lewandowski, we've got Araujo, we've got Christensen. You know, so you know we should still do well. Pedri to Ferran. Ferran hitting the ball. Ferran just has a magnetic pull to that post. Who's not got a number in our team? Because these numbers should be set now. I'm pretty sure. Was it Roman? Maybe it was Roman. Was it Garrido? I'm not even sure. Someone in this team hasn't got a number though. I know that much. Angel Gomez, Jonathan David puts one past Penna. We go 1-0 down for the first time in pre-season. Good goalkeeping by Chevalier. We are on top here. They just got a lucky breakthrough there. But I still put us favourites to sort of win this game. Lewandowski. Oh, Chevalier. Another good save. But again, we're doing the right things. Hopefully our fortune turns around. What's Angel Gomez saying? 22 years old. Oh, he's a decent player for them. Won't be a bad pickup, Angel Gomez. David through again, and Penna can't do anything. 2-0. It's not looking good for you, Penna, mate. It's not looking good. I feel like all those chances... I know they're playing it over the top and everything, but... Former Barca player as well, City. David through again. Araujo this time with a tackle. Come on, we've got to get the ball off him. This game is going awful. 3-0. What's happened to us? Just can't seem to get the ball off him. Just playing rings around us. David with the hat-trick. 4-0. Oh, it's been disallowed. Lucky break, I guess. Even our top players, Araujo having the worst game of his career at right back. That first goal goes in from Ferran Torres. This game completely changes. Firmin to Lewandowski, still can't finish his dinner. Alright, something's got to change. Something's got to change. Take Alonso off. Penny, you had your chance. You've conceded 3. You're coming off. Frankie de Jong having an awful game. Let's bring... Not Roberto on, sorry. Let's bring on Ramau. I want to bring on Yamal, but Rafinha's actually having a decent game. Maybe not having Gavi in the middle, ticking things along is what's causing this. Nothing's changed. 50 minutes in. I'm going to bring on off Araujo. We're going to bring Koundé on. I have to make that change. I'm going to switch sides with Rafinha and bring Yamal on. Not really his strongest side, Rafinha, but more experience than Yamal, so should be able to handle it. Still just not able to make anything happen. Take Firmin off. I'm going to bring Gavi on. Probably not going to work this. I don't know why I'm taking off my best striker, but... And why not? We might as well give Kabassi a run out. Absolutely awful way to end pre-season, that. Absolutely dreadful. Right, well, on that bombshell, that is where I am going to finish off today's stream. Like I said, I do want to watch the second half of the City game, so I need to get to that, basically. Essentially, this was a test stream. If you do find yourself on like playback watching this, hope you've enjoyed. I know there hasn't really been many people in the stream today, as I'm just trying to figure things out and get things set up. I'm sure as more content comes out on the channel, more people will start coming here for the Football Manager content, and hopefully more people coming into the streams as well, which will be great. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and just keep your eyes peeled on my Twitter for future streams. And yeah, with that, I'll see you in the next one.